Narendra Modi ji, who had strove hard to really rationalize and democratize the tax reforms as well as tax policies. As a result, India is slowly, steadily marching towards the third largest economy. And scientific and synchronized direct and indirect taxes is really playing an important role in shaping our economy. See, this year, the budget has crossed the important landmark mathematically. I'm talking about mathematically. It is 50.65 lakh crores. So in my opinion, not in terms of years, mathematically, Nirmala Sitharaman budget is a golden jubilee budget. So it's a golden jubilee budget. And NDA is DNA of progressive, performing and sustainable economy. It is NDA is DNA of a positive economy. See, some of the important landmark decision, because the act, the Income Tax Act is as old as 1961. In this finance bill, they tried to address some of the loopholes because this act was highly voluminous with lot of provisions, a lot of chapters, and these provisions and chapters have been reduced by 35 to 40%. As a result, it is more taxpayer-centric, it is more investors-centric, and we really congratulate Nirmala Sitharaman ji on this. If you look at the tax revenue has grown from 10.1% to 13.1% in the last 1 year. So another important thing, always people talk about the fiscal deficit, people talk about GDP. See, those are all mathematical figures, but what is important, it is visible. Maybe 10, 15 years back, when we used to visit Europe and America, we were returning disappointed that India doesn't have world-class express highways. India doesn't have world-class railway infrastructure or the airports. Today it is visible right across the country. We have got world-class express highways, world-class railways, world-class airports, seaports. So this is one. And as far as tax devolution is concerned, in fact, the tax devolution to the state has increased by 35%. Yes, people talk about discrepancies in GSTs from north versus south. That's a different issue. For example, they've also authorized the state to raise 1.5 lakh crores of loan over 50 years guarantee. So this is basically to take care of the state needs. And another important thing is particularly of course, already it has been discussed by fellow members regarding the tax exemption limit up to 12 lakhs. But what is important is how much of money is put into the circulation because of this tax benefit. It is somewhere around 1 lakh crores is the hit taken by union government, and that is put into the circulation. The second important component of this bill is introduction of an unified tax system which aligns the financial year and the assessment year as a tax year. As a result, there is a very simple methodology of filing the returns. The third important thing is to make India's business people, to give them a chance to participate in the international financial sector. They have widened the definition of digital asset. Along with this, they have also given, in fact, there was sort of a tax terrorism in the previous bill, in the previous act, tax terrorism. Now, they have no doubt they have given authority to the people, the officials, to investigate the scams and probes. But most important, they have decriminalized this particular act. As a result, the tax terrorism issue is virtually taken out. This will, as a result, more and more people will come forward for filing the returns. So, of course, GST, this was a landmark decision taken in July 2017. In fact, it has widened the tax base because before GST, only about 3 crores people were in the return net. Now about 8.4 crores is coming under the income tax net. So that is a healthy development. So another important thing is, raw silk and raw jute, raw silk and khadi has been exempted from GST. And because I come from sericulture or a silk valley of India, that is my constituency is Ramanagara district, where because India is the second largest producer of silk, and Karnataka is ranked number 1 in silk production. So some of the issues concerned with this is nearly 6,400 tons of silk waste is generated, and 90% of it is exported. And when it is silk waste is exported, but out of this silk waste, particularly China and other countries, they make a beautiful byproducts and sending back to us at a very high exorbitant price. So there is of course, we have spun mills where these byproducts can be made. This spun mills needs to be increased, and this particularly in because Ramanagaram district in my constituency is considered to be the Silicon City, and we need to establish a silk museum and also a silk tourism center in this place. That is one of our demand. So, yes, coming back to the other issue is particularly the tax deduction. The TDS limit has been increased on senior citizens as well as on the rent. That is a healthy development. We congratulate the finance minister. Government has also made some special provision for sunrise sectors. Sunrise sectors, and also for sunrise sectors includes electric vehicles or includes renewable energy. And one important thing about this sunrise sector is the claims, the dates for claiming the tax relief, that is zero tax. Zero tax is extended up to 31st July 2030. So to promote the growth of all sunrise sectors, whether it is renewable energy, information technology, or electric vehicles. Even for electric vehicles, for example, what they have done, they are giving a subsidy for every kilometer. If you convert the diesel electric vehicle into the electric vehicles, they are giving a subsidy. And another, sunrise sector where government is giving lot of subsidy, unimaginable subsidy, is semiconductor. Because for semiconductors, we were always looking at Russia or looking at United States. Now India is ahead, going well in the area of semiconductor, and 1.5 lakh crores has been invested in a semiconductor. So, of course, coming to Ayushman Bharat scheme, which is the world's largest health assurance scheme, where 60 crore people have been enrolled, and about, I will just take 1 minute, sir, and 8 crore procedures have been done. And as a result, out-of-pocket expenditure has been decreased from 62% to 30%. Out of expenditure is increased, decreased from 62% to 30%. And under National Dialysis Scheme, 25 lakh patients are undergoing a dialysis program. That is a great thing. And hub and spoke model for treatment of heart attack is also included. Because treatment of heart attack has to be taken to the doorsteps of Taluk Hospital, where initial treatment is given in form of a clot dissolving medicine. After stabilization, they are shifted to the nearest tertiary care. Just I will conclude in 1 minute, sir. Another important thing, there is a long pending desire and dream of people of Karnataka to have a AIMS hospital, AIMS institution in the aspirational district of Raichur. So I hope Honorable Prime Minister and Finance Minister and Health Minister will take cognizance of this.
Thank you very much.
I finally thank you very much for this time.
Shri Vishal Patil ji.
इस अवसर के लिए धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। फाइनेंस बिल गवर्नमेंट की टैक्सेशन पॉलिसी का एनुअल रिव्यू माना जाता है। टैक्सेशन ऑक्शन की तरह होता है जो इकोनॉमी को ब्रीथ करने देता है, लेट्स द इकोनॉमी ब्रीथ। लेकिन आज भाई टैक्स एयर पोल्यूशन का रूप धारण कर चुका है।